Hey, this is StoneWall Mustard back again with the build called the tanky build. It's shown as my max physical and my max spell. Let's proc again so you guys can see. With high magic recovery, decent overall stats for the tank healer. Let's go into skills. Pierce armor is your main taunt ability for your front bar. It'll give you major breach and major fracture for the spell resistance and physical resistance reduced. 3 things for structured entropy. It'll be healing you over time for 12.25. It'll increase your spell damage by 20%, and it'll give you max health by 8% for the for tanking overall for your max health. Defenses is for the minor magic recovery, stamina recovery, and it does do health recovery, but I don't really focus on health recovery on a tank. This will also give you 2,500 in stamina and health every time there's a dead body on the ground. Harness Mask is very nice. It'll absorb 8,500 spell damage, and then once absorbed, you'll store 747 Magicka. Breath of Life, your main source of healing on this build. It's very nice for healing others. And I have 2 ultimate changes. Power and Sweep is the reason for this passive, increasing the amount of damage you can block against melee attacks by 15%. For some bosses, this is needed. Not many. I consider these builds you don't really take that much damage, so I do like the Cloud Swarm, because in the passive you will get 10% magic recovery and stamina recovery from the vampire ability. So it's a back bar really quick. Rapid regenerations for heal over time while you're tanking. Radiant Oppression is when you use about 10% of the boss's health or adds health. So it's just an easier burn for everyone, all 4 people doing DPS. So you will be having 3 DPS in your group, because this is the tank healer build. Inner Fire for a ranged taunt. Channeled Focus will give you 120 magic recovery, 0.5 seconds, and give you major reward and major resolve. Luminous Shards is give back stamina and magicka for your characters, and so you can help your allies when you're in a dungeon. I have 2 ultimates for this. Either I'll be running Remembrance, which is heal ultimate, or I'll be running Solar Disturbance, which will reduce all damage taken in by me or allies by 30%. And now let's go down into the passives and abilities. Luminous Shards is the second to last ability you can unlock. Has more damage. Spear Walls is the main one you want to receive, just in case if you do switch your ultimate. Purifying Light you can usually use on your back bar. It will, you put, let's say you have 6 enemies, you can put 2 out of 6 enemies, and it will restore you about 4,000 health in the 2 seconds. If you want to put up to 3, that's 6,000. So it's pretty good healing, and it'll explode at 15,000 damage after the few 6 seconds are in there. Illuminate will give minor spell damage to your allies in case you're using Purify Light or Radiant Oppression or Dark Flare. And Restoring Spirit will reduce magicka, stamina, and ultimate abilities by 40%. Breath of Life maintains feeling, like I said, repentance, 25 health, and stamina. Cleansing Ritual is sometimes important, not very much to me. Maybe if you want to go into PvP. Channel Focus for the physical and the spell resistance. Mending will increase the healing effects from your restoring light abilities by 10% in proportion in the severity of your target's wounds. Master Ritualist for increasing resurrection speed by 20% and returning them by their health by 100%. Pierce Armor, as I said, will do physical and spell resistance it'll be reducing it. Physical posture. If you can put it on your bar sometimes, when I just straight up tank and I'm in trials, I'll use this so I can reduce blocking by 8%. And the actual intake I can increase. Reducing 10% of the shield abilities by 10%. One-handed shield, sorry. And reducing the cost of blocking by 30%, which is amazing. The amount of damage you block by 20% is increased, and your weapon damage, but that's not a huge focus. And this is only 8%. It would go up to 16% if I had max shield. Level up. Your magic recovery will be reduced cost by 3%. Your magic recovery is increased by 4%. Increasing your physical and spell resistance. Max health by 5%. Reduce the cost of blocking by 20%. And healing received by 5%. Ultimate. Magicka and stamina recovery is increased while a vampire ability is slotted, so that's your ultimate. When you hit below 50%, reducing damage up to you by 33%. It's very nice. You can use aggressive warhorn when you're just tanking. Just like if I'm in trials, I'm just tanking, and I can use this for my allies to increase their critical damage by 30%. Characters are Breton. I would like, if you would like, you can be any class, to be honest with you, but I like Magicka ones because you'll be using more Magicka than stamina in this build. If I was a high elf, this would be a little better because I have more Magicka recovery, and my max magic would be the same. But I do get 3% on the magic cost being reduced. Let's go into the champion points. Start from left to right. I have another 6.6 cost of blocking reduced for block expertise. Perfect Bash will 20% chance to restore 1300 health when I bash an enemy. Yet again, if you have seen my previous build, I do like 50-50. 50 in a hardy, 50 in the elemental defender. And heavy armor focused is just to make sure I can get the max physical, which I'm almost there. Magician, reduce cost, magic cost spells by 10.5. Arcanist, magic recovery is increased by 25%. Tenacity is 1. I haven't got enough champion points to put more into that. And then this is the final blue tree. Blessed will give you more healing done by 25%. Critical healing will be increased by 15.6. Let's go into the armor as the last thing. I'm running a defending. Increase the physical and spell resistance by 6%. This is a seducer for my hands. Actually my legs. So I get more magic recovery when I'm wearing a two-piece. I have a shield of armor master, chest, waist, hands, and feet. This is for increasing your max health by 5%, and when you use an armor ability, you will gain 22 physical and spell resistance for 10 seconds. I run 3-piece willpower, robust, 2 robust, 1 arcane. For the spell damage, it'll increase your healing done. Or an ancient guardian visage for the 3 procs. This is like a really main thing you want on your build is ancient guardian, because either you would get healing, stamina, or magicka. The magicka means like you can almost literally unlimited heal in that time, or get your resources back if you're empty at all. Magicka is like you're like a god tank where you can get hit by anything, you can actually stop blocking for a few seconds and restore some stamina back. Or the stamina is you can stay remaining blocking forever during this time, and you will not need to stop blocking if it's a boss, and it'll restore you back to full. And then obviously anytime that procs, you can use repentance for the body. So for this main build, I'm going to put a circle down to give you major ward and resolve, and then pop armor master, and then you will be sitting at this max physical and spell resistance. As you can see, my stats are overall like stick together. They don't go too far. Like one's not too far magicka, one's not too far stamina. Stamina is a little bit lower, just because magicka is very important to this build, and my stamina, I feel like I never run out. And you will be able to run 3 DPS on this build. And I did not show you my staff is also seducer. So just to show you, this is also a costume, so this is not what my armor looks like. I'll take the costume off so you can see. But thank you for coming back to StoneWall Buster's channel, and here is the Paladin Tank Healer. Please like and subscribe, and there will be more videos out. Thank you. Have a good day.